Hello friends, Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. I hope you all had a fantastic holiday season, no matter how you celebrate. I hope you were able to celebrate with everything that's going on in the world. I just hope you were able to find some joy in something. This will most likely be my last video of the year. I know a lot of people are doing year-end recaps and the like. Oh, favorite pickups and highs and lows and all of that stuff, the usual. I will not be doing that tonight. I like to think of my favorite pickups from the last year, as far as the hobby goes, would be the new friends that I've made, the old friends that I've reacquainted with, and the knowledge that I've gained in the last year. I'm very proud of that. Last part, as I like to say, you should always be learning. You can never learn enough. And it's just important to, as far as the hobby goes, to keep going forward each and every day. Now, we are pretty much in the middle of unprecedented times for the hobby. Prices are, to quote Crazy Eddie back in the 80s, prices are insane. There's absolutely no sugarcoating that. There's no two ways around it. Prices are crazy. Now, you can continue to collect. Might not be at the level you want. You might not have the hobby dollars for it. And that's okay. Stay connected. Reach out to your friends. Enjoy collecting through other people. Enjoy what they pick up. Encourage what they pick up. Learn from what they pick up. Now, later this week, the first of the year, marks the 1 year anniversary, January 1st, and I've talked about this before in prior episodes with you guys. January 1st marks the 1 year anniversary of myself collecting soccer. Now, that was real easy to do the first 3 months of the year. Back when all this, C word stuff was starting up and everyone said, the hobby's going to crash and burn. Nobody's going to have money for cards. Cards are going to S the bed. And obviously I saw no objection to that statement at the time because we didn't know. And here we are, the end of December, and the hobby's done a 180. So we're all fortunate in that regard that our collections have a higher assigned value. But at the same time, most of us are still making the same or less at our jobs. And the price of everything has gone up 5-10 fold. So it makes it a lot more difficult. It's great to say, X is worth 100 now, when we're used to paying 5. But again, I think, at least for the short term, and when I say short term, I'm talking a year or two, things aren't going to change in that regard. Of course, there are a lot of people out there that, oh man, it's going to all crash and burn. The market is going to correct itself. Well, you know, Chicken Little, sky is falling, you know. Or the old saying, a broken clock is right twice a day. So it could happen. Eventually it will happen. But it could be a year from now, 5 years, 50 years, 175 years from now. I don't think many of us will still be around when it does happen. I guess that's a little bit extreme, but what I'm trying to get at is I would not worry about it. Live in the now, enjoy yourself, enjoy your collection. If you're not enjoying collecting, sell it all, because now is the time to sell it all. Do something else, collect something else, other hobbies, whatever it may be that makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, you have to make you happy. You cannot rely on other people to make you happy. So that's enough rambling. Let's look at some cards. Trying to decide the order to show these. Most of you like baseball, so let's start with baseball. And let's start with saying that last week saw the end. Depending on who you speak to, good riddance or sad times, and for me it's the latter. The end of Project 2020. Now, it's not my fault that a lot of people got greedy, ran up the print runs, and then got stuck with, losing money. Not my fault. Not your fault. Not my fault. Don't get greedy. But for a lot of us, Project 2020 represents a lot. A lot of learning. A lot of meeting new people. 5 days a week, looking forward to new cards to discuss, to argue, to praise, to hate. To be indifferent towards. And I'm not saying Project 2020 was not without its faults. Of course it was. The gimmicks. The delays. Not having 5 or 6 different magnetics, including snap tights. All of these things are well known. Everything has its flaws. But as a whole, I loved Project 2020. And I am still sad that it is over. One of the players I collected during Project 2020, and I'm proud to say I own 19 of their 20 cards in that player set, and that will be Jackie Robinson. And here's the Keith Shore Jackie Robinson. This card makes me smile when I see it. It's fun. I get it. It's not for everyone. A little baseball bat swinging a baseball bat. But there was a surprise package in the shipment, and that was the rainbow foil. Now, without going into the whole spiel about how for the last 15% of the set they decided that they're going to let the artist pick one of their last 3 cards to get the foil board treatment. And then you can see the extreme shine on it. This is a foil board. There are no markings that differentiate it on the back. It's not numbered. It was produced at a 1 in 20 rate. So if you bought 20, you would get one. I don't believe that, but a lot of people do. I ordered one, as I normally do for my set, and it came with an additional, not in place of like the gold frames did. I didn't get one of those. Foil board. And I think the print run on this is roughly 150 copies. I should have looked that up before I pressed record on the camera, but here we are. So Project 2020 will always, always hold a special place in my heart. So proud to have these in the collection. So as I was mentioning, the 1st of January marks 1 year of myself collecting soccer cards. And then about 3 months after that, it got silly with the prices. But then again, that was not exclusive to soccer. So as I've shown off before, I shown off my Messi rookie a few episodes back that I didn't think I'd ever own. And I gave the backstory on how I acquired that. So Barcelona has another young player named Ansu Fati. And a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, is a large supporter of soccer cards. So he sent in a bunch of Ansu Fati rookies from the Mega Crack series. And it was from 2019. Now it's called Panini La Liga Mega Cracks. And these are going for big bucks in high grade. And, it looks good. This is I know people hate the blue tape. This is a 6. My camera hates focusing tonight. Come on. There we go. So yeah, this is a PSA 6. I said to him, when you get your shipment, your grades back, if you get lower than a 7, I'm interested in it. And he said, yes, if anything comes back a 7, we'll talk about it. And lo and behold, he got 1 6. He got a bunch of 9s, a bunch of 8s, and a 6. Now, when I got it in, you could see there's... Let me get the pointer. I don't think it'll show up, but there you can see it right there. There's a crimp going right across there. There you can see it under the light. There's a crimp. And there's a crimp in the corner. Same deal. So yeah, it's the assigned grade is proper. And it presents well. And I'm very happy to have this in my collection. He just turned 18 in October. So very young, very, very high potential, very like Mbappe. It's going to be very interesting to follow his career. So I'm proud to have that in the collection. And again, I'm proud to have that in the collection and not have to break the bank buying a high grade one for what I consider a lot of money. So, much like everything else, like baseball and everything else, the sports world keeps churning, doesn't wait for anybody. Prospects keep coming and going. Now they're making sapphire soccer. That's not anything I can afford. But now Barcelona, Fati was 19. Now Barcelona has this kid, Pedri. And, you can see on the back. This is just a Topps Living. It was $5 on eBay. It's not, it's Topps Living. Everyone knows what that is. But he also has a Mega Cracks rookie in the 2020 set. And they, as you can guess, they are not cheap. They're very condition sensitive. I don't own one yet. But I was able to get a good deal from my friend who sold me the Fati. This is a box from Spain. These are released in Spain. You can see there's Messi right there. There's just a bigger picture. It's got official trading cards of La Liga. It's got a silly little seal right here. I mean, you can see right through you can see right through it's not really something you're gonna, you know, as much as I love keeping unopened, it's not really something I'm gonna keep unopened because I don't have the Pedri. And another more important factor that's tricky with these, this is essentially the update. This is the Series 2, but there's absolutely no, zero marking letting you know that it's Series 2 inside. Now, Pedri's not in Series 1. And those Series 1 boxes are much cheaper because it doesn't have the rookie content. That's not a foreign concept to the hobby. But there's literally no way to tell. The barcode is the same on the packs. The packages, the packs themselves inside are the same. Even the cases, because my friend got a couple cases, even the cases don't even make any indication whatsoever. So it's a bit silly. So there's 24 packs in here. I got this. It was pretty much a little more than $1 a pack. It was something that I couldn't pass up. So basically it was a pre-order before they came out. But this is not something I'm gonna be able. I mean, if you know me, it's easy for me to say, "Oh, I'm gonna open it." Well, yeah, I'm not gonna open it tonight, but the plan is to open it because there's just no way I could. I could sell this in 5 years and say, hey, this has got the Pedri rookie. It's, prove it. And there's no way to prove it. I did get this one cool card in that I want to show off here. That I'm a big fan of this guy. He is the shortest 6'5" person you'll ever meet. And lovingly, well, he goes by AC. He's on the Lakers. But a few people have been beginning to call him the Bald Mamba. And that is Alex Caruso. This is the Hoops Premium box set, Hoops Premium Factory box set, Blue Pulsar. There's just a whole array of colors for this. There's blue, black, gold, red, green, just for this. Then they made a hobby version with different flash parallels. They made a retail version with green ice and red ice, and there's literally 30 parallels. And this is just a fun, Alex Caruso. At best, he's the seventh man. He's the second man off the bench. He's not, and unfortunately on eBay, the sellers think that he's, starting. He is a world champion, but they think he's a starter, and he's 26. Is not. This is for fun. You collect this for fun because it's shiny. Because I enjoy watching him play basketball, and like I said, you see him on the court. He's 6'5", but standing next to everyone else on the court, he looks like he's 5'6". So I got that in. Got a couple different ones, but I just figured I'd show you guys one color. I did have the red and the base there, but they're not within arm's reach. Now this came in from Topps. Should probably cover up my address. I think I know what this is, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it's Project 2020. It's a smaller size box than normal. I still have some of those inbound because, Topps is going to Topps. That's what Topps does. Slower. But I think I know what this is, and I'm very proud to have had the opportunity to buy one of these. Nothing in there. Good old Topps packaging. Yep, that's what I thought it was. No invoice either. So this is the Garbage Pail Kids Topps Chrome Sapphire Edition. This is the Topps Chrome edition. This is the Topps Chrome Sapphire edition. So it's a smaller. I've never seen one of these in person. You know, when you see the picture on eBay and on the Topps website, it just looks like that. So, you know, it could be like a traditional mega box, but obviously it is not. And the reason I bought this from Topps is the one per, well, this little atom bomb right there. There's one per account on eBay, on Topps. Otherwise, if there was no limit, I would not have this in my collection because the bots would buy them all, as you're all well aware. But this was $50. And I want to say they probably go for 4 or 5 times that now. They're very popular. They didn't make I don't think they made a bunch of these. So happy to have that in the collection. Let's see, I think we'll cut it off there. That's enough blabbering today. I've got a couple more packages here to open, but I just wanted to reach out to you guys, see how you're doing. Hopefully the holiday treated you well. Hopefully your family is safe and you can ring in a fantastic new year.